there's a very specific loneliness that comes with becoming the black sheep. Not because you're the problem or there's something wrong with you or you're a horrible person, but because you broke an unspoken rule. You stop living for everyone but yourself. Welcome to another episode of
Unpacking Me, the parts of trauma no one talks about. I am your host, Nikki Cameron.
and I am your co-host, Myrna St. Jean.
What is this black sheep identity? Well, for some reason, this topic excites me. This topic of becoming the black sheep, the cost of choosing yourself. So when I hear black sheep, I don't know. I feel a sense of pride because a long time ago in my head, I redefined what being the black sheep meant.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So when most individuals hear this concept or the term of being a black sheep, it is met with a lot of stigma oftentimes or a lot of negativity.
It
But
is.
when I hear black sheep, I experience it as pride because what it means is that this individual, the black sheep, is the person in the family who disrupts generational dysfunction by refusing to go along, conform, stay silent, or sacrifice themselves.
Amen.
And why would one not be proud of that?
I think you
Why?
should be.
This is one time when being the shit disturber should make you feel proud, right? Because you are doing something so courageous by refusing to go along with the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Refusing to go along with what everybody else is doing or what was normalized. And most time this black sheep is the most aware family member.
Yeah.
They're able to peep game, like we
They
say.
can see it.
They see the bull crap, they sniff it out, and they start questioning, well, why are we doing that? And they often try to hold people accountable. And when they try to hold people accountable, they start to be seen as the difficult one, ungrateful, overreacting, dramatic, too much. And we want to name and accept or acknowledge the fact that there is an emotional cost of going against the system.
It is.
It's
a big
such
one.
a big
It's a big
cost
one.
because your family, the people that you love, or friends, or communities that you're a part of that's not necessarily family, whether it's school or church, that when you decide to do this courageous thing of questioning dysfunction or harmful patterns, that people start to other you.
Yes.
You start to get alienated. You start to be deemed as the problem.
You know what thought just came to my mind?
What?
The black sheep is usually the one who shows up in therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
because there's so much stigma that
Absolutely.
comes with being the black sheep
Yeah.
that they need to go get help. Like
Yeah.
most of the people who come into therapy are the black
Yeah.
sheep.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
And there is liberation in being the black sheep, but there's also loss in being the
There
black
is
sheep.
loss in being the black sheep.
So maybe let's talk about the loss first before we talk about the liberation. Like,
I agree.
I don't know. You just prompting our listeners. Have you been labeled as a black sheep? Did you label yourself as the black sheep? And if so, what definition are you giving to being the black sheep? What definition are you giving to being the black sheep? Because the definition you give to being the black sheep is going to determine how you embrace it or whether you reject it. I, for one, embrace being a black sheep with pride because it means that I stood for my values. I decided to not go along with the bull crap. It means that I decided to be a cycle breaker.
Yeah.
So those things for me make me proud. But what definition are you attaching to what it means to being a black sheep? Because if you're just using one that is problematic, it can lead to a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of feeling of self-resentment sometimes. Like, why didn't I just, oh my God, maybe if I wasn't this way, I could get along with them. No. You don't compromise on things that lead you feeling unsafe.
And I want to add to that question, whose definition
Yes.
are you using?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, the definition that we give to being the black sheep is not ours.
Yeah.
It's the ones around us who don't want us to be aware
Mm-hmm.
of the BS that's taking place.
Yeah.
Because the control, you being aware, takes away from their control.
Yeah.
Takes away from their
Yeah.
ability to abuse you.
Yeah, and your safety is typically not a concern for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Your state of mind is typically not that much of a concern, and so things that often get lost is your sense of community.
Yeah.
Because now that you're seeing the foolishness
And
that
the
is happening
community.
around you,
Yes.
you're having to decide if you're going to release it or continue to be a part of
Participate
it,
in it.
right?
Right.
It's the loss of your peace.
Yeah.
Because now you feel like you're constantly having to fight these battles to protect yourself from the people who claim that they care or they love you or they want to support you, whether it's at work or in friendships or at school or in family relationships, right? So now you're having to release or fight, constantly fight and be exhausted. It's the loss of what I would say, that certainty that goes along with, okay, I get to choose me no matter what. It's the no matter what without being judged or punished.
And they will try to punish you.
Hell yeah.
Because one thing I realize, when you are the black sheep, what you have that others don't oftentimes have is authenticity
And courage.
Courage. And they don't like that.
No.
Because your authenticity is seen as threatening,
Mhm.
and your courage is seen, it can be seen as threatening as well.
Yeah.
And so those things oftentimes show up, and they will punish you for it.
Yeah.
Because how dare you be authentic? How dare you have courage to do something that I have wanted to do my whole life but couldn't, so I stayed and conformed, but now you chose to do it yourself.
Or how dare you rock the boat?
How everything was fine until you started
Now you're
mentioning.
now you're trying to take control from me.
Oh, not that.
And I'm grandma.
Oh, grandma. You know what this reminds me of? This is so perfect. Encanto. Have you
Oh yes, Encanto. Yes, yeah. I love
Because
Encanto.
that's exactly what what's that
Yes,
name? She was the
yes.
black sheep.
People, if you haven't seen Encanto, it is
Go
the
watch
perfect
it.
representation of it.
And Bruno too.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Because Bruno said, no, we will not do this. And everybody told Bruno to leave.
Yes,
And
that
Bruno
is
had to
perfect. I'm gonna go home and watch that tonight, right? I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Encanto is the
Yes.
perfect
Yes.
representation of this topic.
Yes. So what does liberation look like? It looks like having peace about allowing yourself to be who you are.
Yes.
Unapologetically.
Yes.
Right? It means you deciding, well, this is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
This is who I'm going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I am deciding that I do not want to continue to be a part of this cycle of incest.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
Gossip.
Yes.
Shaming.
Criticism.
Controlling.
No.
Belittling.
No.
And I'm okay with that. So that is liberating.
Mm-hmm.
It is liberation to show up for yourself, to be able to show up for you, to say, I stand with me.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's not scary.
It's very scary.
That's why I named it as courageous. Because courage means sometimes I do it afraid.
Yeah.
Right?
That is
so
my
it is
definition.
liberating. It is also liberating to enact your right to choice.
Yes.
That you get to choose to do things healthier, differently from the way it's always being done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the liberation part of it. So just as a self-alignment tool, compass, right? What choice honors the version of you that you're becoming? What choice honors the version of you that you are becoming?
Exactly. And another one that I would like to add as a reflective activity, where have I been cast as the black sheep?
Oh.
Because oftentimes we don't think about that.
Yeah.
Where have I been cast as the black sheep?
Is it at work?
And sometimes it's subtle.
Is it at church? Is it in my friend group?
It can be in multiple places, or it can be in one place.
Yeah, this is true.
It can be in multiple places,
This
or
is true.
one space.
Yeah.
And the second one I would like to give us is, What did I lose? And what did I gain by choosing myself? I want to emphasize the part of what did I gain by
Mm-hmm.
choosing myself,
Mm-hmm.
because oftentimes we're so focused on
On
what
what we're
we
losing.
lost
Mm-hmm.
that we don't see what we've gained.
Or what we are about to
Oh,
gain.
exactly.
Yeah. The word oppression came to mind for me. In
How
terms
so?
of the fact that sometimes people don't realize that this label, being labeled by others or being viewed as the problem,
Mm.
it's a form of silencing. It
Mm.
muzzles people sometimes. It causes people to, it's an attempt to make people feel invisible,
Mm.
right? And so sometimes that in of itself is it's oppressive. And just naming the term black sheep, what comes to mind for me is racism.
You know, that's so
Racism,
true.
prejudice, but racism.
Yeah.
Right? That is, if that's not a whole race of people being deemed as the black sheep.
sheep.
A whole race of
Because
people,
they can see the BS.
and be oppressed in various ways
It's crazy.
and attempts to muzzle. And it is exhausting to constantly be fighting for things that are meant to be your human rights, your birthright, which is to have choice and be treated fairly and equally. So that's what comes up for me when I think of your question. When I think of the black sheep,
Mm-hmm.
and what is lost and what is gained. Because if many of our forefathers didn't fight like hell, we probably would still be enslaved, many of us.
Many of us, yeah.
Many of us. And I think it's important to take that into consideration as we're talking about black sheep, because that's also a typical example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Self-loyalty is crucial. People walk around seeing themselves as a problem. And I often say, separate your being, who you are, your identity, your being, from the situation.
Mm.
Label the situation as the problem, not you.
Not you.
Stop saying, I am the problem. Start seeing the situation as the problem.
And that's so healthy, because you don't walk around saying, I'm a broken leg if you broke your leg.
That is a good one.
You don't walk around saying, and so if I'm a broken leg, how do I heal? But if I recognize that my leg is broken,
But it is a part
it's a
of me.
part of me.
Right.
It gives my leg an opportunity. It gives me an opportunity to do what I got to do to make sure that the healing takes place for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is a big one.
It is a big one. Becoming the black sheep does hurt.
Like hell.
It hurts. Let's just name that. It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
But becoming yourself heals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You didn't lose your family's approval
Or friends.
or friends, or
And you can always find another
coworkers.
job.
You can create a family.
Right.
You can have blood. You can have non-blood family members.
Chosen
You
family.
can have chosen families. And you gain your freedom.
Yes. And be proud of it.
My uncle once told me something that I would never forget. He said to me, he said, how do you think Haiti got its freedom? I said, I don't know. They fought for it. He says, they took it.
Yeah.
He said, they took it.
Yes.
He says, don't ever wait for somebody to give you your freedom. Take it.
But did you hear that part? Give you your freedom. Your freedom.
You got to give it to me.
Your freedom. And that's the part a lot of individuals miss, not realizing that it is your birthright
It's
to be free. It is your birthright to be able to choose. It is your birthright to be authentic, be yourself. And people, because of how controlling we tend to be as humans and not wanting to embrace change,
because we're afraid.
Right. We oppress other people.
Yeah.
We judge other people. And the situation becomes unsafe. You know, so be proud, be you, be the black sheep. Own it, name it, and redefine it.
Yes. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We hope
Yes.
it was very profound and helpful to those of us who are struggling in this experience of being the black sheep.
Mm-hmm.
You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You deserve to be you. You deserve to be authentic.
Yes.
And share this episode with somebody who you know needs to hear this powerful message.
And listen to it again.
Yeah.
In those moments when you start to feel guilty for being loyal to you, this is the episode to remind you of your right to just be.
Love it. I love it. And until next time, be kind to yourself because you deserve it.